Their eyes were like lasers, boring into me, filled with judgment and a cold patience that made me want to scream. And molding themselves around me, forcing me closer and closer to the silent choir. I wanted to run, to tear myself away from their piercing gazes, but my legs felt like they were filled with lead. The air grew thick, heavy with the stench of decay, and the taste of copper filled my mouth. Their silence was deafening. It pressed against me, invaded my mind, made it hard to breathe, impossible to think. And then one of them opened their mouth and spoke. Their lips moved, but no sound came out. They didn't need to say anything. I knew what they were thinking. I could feel their thoughts like a physical force, pushing, shoving, trying to cram themselves into my head. They wanted me to know how they felt, to experience their pain, their anger, their frustration. But I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get out. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips. I thrashed, kicked out at the empty space in front of me, but my foot went straight through. I fell to my knees, then to my side, curled up in a ball, tears streaming down my face. The last thing I remember was the feeling of their gazes burning into me, searing my skin, their presence a heavy weight on top of me, pressing, crushing until I could feel nothing but pain. Then everything went black. When I woke up, I was lying on the floor, gasping for breath. My heart was pounding in my chest, and I could still feel the weight of their gazes on me, even though I was surrounded by the comforting sight of my own bedroom. I looked around, trying to make sense of what had just happened. Was it a dream? A nightmare? Had I imagined it all? But then I saw it. On my nightstand, next to my bed, was a single red rose, its petals soft and velvety, its thorns sharp and real. I reached out, touched the rose, and suddenly the memory of the silent choir came flooding back. The rose wasn't there before. I knew I hadn't dreamed it. What was their purpose? Why had they shown me that? Was it a warning? A threat? I didn't know, but I knew I'd never forget the feeling of their silent screams echoing in my ears, their presence a suffocating blanket around me, stealing my breath, my sanity, my very soul.